Oh, I shouldn't make noises like that if I'm streaming. Oh shit. Okay, so I have an Ironman character. This character's name is Hatsune Miku X. You guys probably don't understand the reference. It's pretty niche. But like, here's the thing. This character is still live. Still completely good to go with the Ironman challenge. And she was actually like at a high level back in the day. But when they scaled her down, she's only at 18, which is not very impressive at all. She was at like 46 or something. I can't believe they didn't scale that a little bit higher. That's bullcrap, because that was so hard to get that high. And now this isn't even that much of a bump. And you guys know how old this character is. This character was made in Warlords of Draenor. Like, this is WoD tier levels. This is a WoD Ironman character who's still alive, still completely legal within all the rules of Ironman. It was just created in Warlords of Draenor. And now I can finally go back to the challenge because they made a change to the game. Do you guys know what change they made to the game which allows the Ironman to work better? What they did was add chromie time. Chromie time means asshole max level players can't fuck with me anymore. And that's the whole reason I stopped streaming Ironmans. So now none of you guys can mess with me anymore. Which means I can stream Ironman challenges again. How do you like that? Checkmate, atheists. Still zoomed in? Yeah, I mean, this looks better in footage. Like, when you're zoomed all the way out, this is garbage footage. This is good for, like, gameplay. You know, this is optimal gameplay thing, but it looks shitty for footage. I do everything for footage, Foul Plague. You should play zoomed in, too. I saw your footage. Some of it was really zoomed out. No one seems to mind, though, so I don't care that much. Like, these are little things that I think make it look better, but no one else really seems to give a shit, so, like, I guess it's fine. That's just personal preferences, you know? Okay, how do I turn on chromie time? How do I turn on chromie time? My dudes, my wonderful guys, my boys, how do I turn on chromie time? Where's the... Oh, I should also warn you guys, I have been like lightheaded permanently since Monday. So my brain isn't working super goodly right now. I have just been non-stop lightheaded since Monday. What I really want to do is just go lie down. But instead I'm streaming because it's stream day. You got the Rona? Nope. I went to the hospital yesterday and they're like, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, okay, that helps, I guess. Still lightheaded, but it's nice to know nothing's wrong with me. You know? You know, nothing wrong as far as they know, anyway. Maybe you want to postpone tonight's D&D hero so you can get to bed early? No. We're gonna finish that stupid game. Whether you like it or not. I'm gonna force the final battle on you guys. That way you guys can't meander around doing nothing anymore. You either die or save the world. Good luck. Great way to spend Saturday night. Beer and watching WoW. Heck yeah. You gotta get better for Sunday campaign and finish the Friday game so we can play Sunday. I mean, I'm still gonna be lightheaded on Sunday too. Like, I've been lightheaded for 5 days in a row now. And I went to the hospital and they told me I was fine. So, like, you know, I'm not in immediate danger of dying. This is why I'm still doing work. I'm just not at like 100%. So, like, my brain is just fried. On my Yu-Gi-Oh stream earlier, for example, I was singing along with the songs, with the melody. I never do that. While players have immunity against the corona. Exactly, it's because I don't go outside. You have to go to Stormwind to turn on Chromie time? Okay, I'll head over to Stormwind. I would assume it would be Horde since I'm playing a Horde character. Can't you tell? It's a panda. Her name is Hatsune Miku X. You guys will never get the reference. None of you guys are weeb enough to understand that reference. Felplague, you. I saw you. Are you playing EU? Yeah, Felplague plays EU. He plays EU Argent Dawn. Felplague is the one who edited the last video. The one that came out today, the vehicle boss fight video. He's also the one who came with the, I mean they, sorry, are the one who came up with the script for the video. Because I would have never made a video about vehicle fights. So I was like, sure, that sounds interesting. It seems like the people who've watched it so far have liked it. I hope you guys like the animations that Fel put into the video. Especially the one with Amber Shaper and the ooze abomination eating stuff and then spitting them out. Fel put a lot of effort into those animations. I hope you like them. Isn't Fel Canadian? Yes. Liar, you made the animations. I did. You conveniently left a whole bunch of blank space. And I was like, you know what? This is perfect for me to just add animations in. Lies, all lies. Hatsune Miku did a crossover with Domino's Pizza, no joke. There's a commercial for it. Man, I gotta buy some Domino's Pizza now. Domino's Pizza. I think I will get that actually. No joke. If I'm hungry. I'm pretty hungry though. What the hell? Why are there coordinates above this? Hi, I just got here. How long are you gonna be streaming for? At least another 2 hours. Hatsune Miku? You mean from My Hero Academia? Yeah, exactly. Hatsune Miku. From My Hero Academia. She's the one who, like, creates Deku's gear. And shows up as a fan service, essentially. I have no idea what is true anymore. Lies. What's line? I mean, I left it specifically for that reason, because literally while I was rendering it, I was trying to get to work, but just gave up. Those empty spaces were for animations, but I just gave up after I refused. You can be so lazy on some things, and yet go above and beyond for other things. You're quite the card, Fel. Personally, I have my model viewer like future-proofed. I always have like a backup copy of the game made for whatever copy of model viewer I have, so it can't go out of date. I can't fly up there. Oh, right, I need to come on and turn on Chromie time. How do I turn on Chromie time? Is it Darkmoon fair in town? Oh, it's Hollow's End. Chromie is West Side, Valley of Spirit. My brain's not working right now. I don't know where West is. I have a backup copy, but a recent build of model viewer in return to old version didn't do squat. Yeah, maybe you don't have a backup then, Fel. If your backup doesn't work, then that means it's not a backup. See why I didn't take any fall damage? It's because I'm a panda. Oh, I did take a little bit of fall damage. Never mind. How do I turn on Chromie time? Next to the embassy? I know where that's at. See, I know this because of all the visions I've done. Felt like someone took your name and was ERPing. Ooh, that sounds... No, that sounds like it was probably just Felplague on his EU account. On their EU account, sorry. On EU, gross. Be a guide. Oh, I'm not level 50. Damn it. Why is Chromie time so hard to turn on? Okay. What is the best timeline to turn on? I think it's Warlords of Draenor. I'm not really feeling WOD though. Let's go to Outland. Ooh, I can go straight to Zangomarsh. Ooh, I like Zangomarsh. Ooh, I can go to Nagrand. I like Zangomarsh. Wait, is Kakio here? Ironman is no magical gear and permadeath. Yup. If this character dies, I will delete it. Even though this character has been around for a long time. Ooh, I leveled up. This character has been around since Warlords of Draenor. Just waiting for me to continue my challenge one of these days. Gonna go rewrite the spooky Halloween video. Good luck with that. Another quest you have on the side is triggering my OCD. Good. I'll go ahead and clear them out. Oops. Oh, never mind. I can abandon these. Dire Mall. I'm never going into Dire Mall. Desolus. I ain't ever going into Desolus. Is there a faster way to abandon quests? Whoa. Wait, what? It's actually a guild and retail bot set up for the Ironman challenge. Ooh. I'm doing the Ironman challenge. I want a bot for the Ironman challenge. It wants me to go back to Orgrimmar to take a flight point to Shatrath. I ain't doing that. What's the Ironman challenge? It's when I level to max with my hands tied behind my back. Oh, I can get to Shatrath. That would be a faster way to get to Zangamarsh. What do you think of the new leveling challenges? What new leveling challenges? Oh, fuck. Ugh. You sound tired. I'm not tired. I'm lightheaded. How do you get the heirloom set bonuses to work? I have more than a few of the same types of heirlooms, but the set bonuses aren't working. I don't know. I'm not using tier heirlooms on this character, and I haven't leveled a character with heirlooms yet. I assume you just put them on and they work. It's funny how we include references to Asmongold in like every other video, and yet he only sees one like every 3 months. I mean, yeah, I guess you and Flying Buttress do put a lot of references to Asmongold in the videos. Me personally, I don't put any references to Asmongold in them. But yeah, you and Flying Buttress put a lot of them in. Not that I care. But like, you know, yeah, there's a good chance he's probably not going to watch the video anyway. You put some, the Factor Crap videos here. Yeah, probably in those. Those ones were kind of made to be watched on stream. So it would make sense if those ones had Asmongold references in them. Your editors are amazing here. That's all that matters. Heck yeah. I need them to produce videos, otherwise I can't do videos anymore. Well, not true. I still make videos of my own occasionally. It's just I run multiple channels, so I don't have time to dedicate to a video a week anymore because they're ridiculously time consuming. Water? What about water? Did you know the jailer has been scrapped as the final boss of BfA and it's now the PP Poo Poo Man? Good. I went like YouTube as a job, really? It has its benefits. It says go to the Terracar Forest, but doesn't guide me out of this town. I hear haven't watched you since 2 years ago. Keep it up though. Why, thank you. I watch too much YouTube and it's radicalizing me. Don't watch radical YouTubers. There's a lot of wholesome channels. If anything, I think you have to go out of your way to find radicals. Nah, probably not. Like, that kind of stuff gets clicks. Like, I'm thinking, you know, negativity does well on YouTube. Very well. Like, if I was to make a video explaining, you know, why shot mounts aren't bad in WoW, you know, I would probably not get many views, and the people who did watch would probably yell at me very angrily. But if I made a video talking about how bad shot mounts are for the game, then I would get lots of views and lots of people agreeing with me. Because outrage does well. It's good for algorithms. That's part of the reason Asmongold succeeded. Only part, like, you know, I don't want to attribute all of Asmongold's success to just outrage farming. But that definitely was a big contributor. Although there's a whole bunch of other people who only outrage farm and don't get any views. It's an interesting case story, Asmongold. I wonder if anyone's made a video about why he has done so well. Because I only know like bits and nuggets of it. More of a, he actually has an interesting stream. He gets attention through outrage. And also he's charismatic. And smart about the stuff he streams. It's a brilliant strategy. I don't have the kind of personality to replicate it. You really need some kind of charisma. He's also well spoken too. That's also a huge contributing factor. The video of smashes four on his keyboard lives in my head rent free. Yeah, he's entertaining. Algorithm is very strong and find what people makes people click. The algorithm definitely supports outrage culture. Because people are more willing to watch a video that's negative than positive. People are also more willing to think a video is more real if it's negative. Like if you just make a game like Blizzard is taking a shit in my mouth, literally. Like Blizzard is literally just opening up their butt cheeks and pooping right into my mouth, and they're making me pay $15 a month for it. Everyone would clap and be like, yes, of course. Oh, that's so true. That's right. Give me money. And it would get millions of views. Everyone would be like, this is genius. He's the only person who's real with us. He's saying what we're all thinking. Hiru, I should warn you guys, I'm lightheaded. My brain has been fried all week. I'm not 100% there. So if I say weird things, it's because I went to the hospital yesterday. They said I'm probably fine. But I might say weird things while I'm streaming. So I have an excuse, okay? But you were always weird? Sure. You know, generally, here's the thing. Like, I don't have natural social skills. Everything I do, all of my mannerisms and ways I speak are all, like, pre-planned. For, like, maximum efficiency. So, like, if I don't have the capacity to pre-plan all of my speech patterns, then it's just kind of weird. Because naturally, I'm not a good talker. Everything I am is through years of practice. Min-max social encounters? Yeah, basically. That's exactly what I do. Min-max them for the greatest effect. Fun fact, the Hearthstone will return you to wherever your character is pointing when you make it. So since my character is pointing towards the exit, when I Hearthstone back here later, it will take me in this direction. It will also put you where you are standing, hero. I know. That's what I just said. Gosh, do you even have your listening ears on? Your openness made me talk dangerously now. Who's open? Me pretending to be open is another psychological tactic. It makes you appear more trustful and real. If you want people to think you're like a real person, just say a couple of negative things about yourself and they'll be like, oh yeah, this guy, he's pretty down to earth and real. He's just like us. That's all you gotta do. People associate negativity with realness. It's a fact of life which can be used to your advantage. For example, in Orgrimmar, one of the inns used to close enough to the wall, meaning you could actually see your hearthstone outside, meaning you could mount instantly. What? Yo, I just arrived. You feeling any better? Nope. Not at all. If anything, I'm probably worse today. Because they drew my blood twice. Once at the urgent care and then again at the hospital. So they can get faster results. Or maybe not, I don't know. Currently they don't know what the hell's causing it. Hero is a lizard? Yeah, basically. Did studying psychology make you realize some of the attributes of yourself? Yeah, basically. People who don't study psychology, I feel bad for you. I don't like this costume. It doesn't have attack animations. It's so weird not having an attack animation. Oh no, Miku-chan! Miku-chan! Which one does more damage? A Hadouken! Where is... Since it's a Halloween, I'll use my Halloween Hearthstone. Whew. You could use a target, then interact macro, and standing near the wall, allowing you to set your Hearthstone outside the inn. As soon as you hearth, you could mount. How is that an advantage, though? I guess for speed levelers. Whoa. I turned in one quest, I'm already this high in level. That's the Midsummer Hearthstone? Hey, in my defense, my brain's not working right now. So, checkmate atheists. What add-on is that? Probably Zygor. Lore-wise, what do you think is left for Blizzard to go after the Jailer? They still have the Void Lords and Light Lords. If they want to go, like, you know, cosmic powers. What the fuck is going on? Are you good? No, not really. Leveling speed from 1 to 30 is insane. Yeah, apparently. I turned in one quest and I'm already at like 30%. That's pretty good. $35, 42 damage. Looks like arcane shot hits harder. Kind of surprised that you're even streaming today, given... Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I went to the doctor and they said I'm fine. I just feel a little lightheaded. That's all. Here, I swap back to Horde. Are you going to play together in Shadowlands? Of course. What? This doesn't heal my pet too? To be honest, I'm sensing a third Horde invasion from the Dark Portal. But this time it's a light invasion from Draenor Spooky. Heck yeah. That would be cool. That'd piss off people. Rest? I already rested earlier this week. Resting doesn't do anything. I took Monday and Tuesday off. And you know what? It didn't help. And if resting doesn't do anything, might as well work, you know? Looks like kill command hits the hardest out of all of them. Nope, don't run. Ah! Save me. Save me. I'm shrunk-ted. Whoa, this is scary as an Ironman character. Honestly, seems kind of nice. I was chased off the game in early Kata because it was Kata. I was thinking about getting back into it recently. Man, I'm surprised to hear people say Cataclysm was a bad expansion. I don't remember any of that hate during Cataclysm. I loved Cataclysm too. People are only saying it's bad in retrospect. That was not the popular opinion at the time. Maybe it's because it wasn't as good as Wrath, but that doesn't mean it was bad. Mop side, yeah, people are now saying Mop was good in retrospect. Like, people hated Mop when it came out. I've never seen, like, people hate a new expansion as much as Mists of Pandaria. Like, they were not very cash money about Mop. Are you running Ironman on a normal or PvP server? Great thing about retail, they don't have PvP servers anymore. And I'm running it in Chromie time, so no max level players can mess with me. No matter how much you want to. Uh-oh. Go get him, Hatsune Miku X. Man, why do I recover focus so slowly? Is it because I don't have any talent points? Yeah, that's probably why. Mop had justice point vendors, and that sentence alone is enough. A what? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but at the time, people didn't really like justice vendors. People only like it in retrospect because they don't have them anymore. And Mop had like the worst vendors out of all of them because you needed to do dailies to unlock them. Like, imagine having to farm out rep in order to buy gear for raiding. You know, just to spend the currency that you had to go out and farm in the normal way by, like, completing raids and dungeons and stuff. On top of that, you also had to do, like, weeks of dailies to unlock the ability to buy your gear from the vendors with justice points. It was a terrible system. People didn't really like it. And the gear was never that good. It was just like, yeah, I guess this is a nice starting piece or whatever. You'd always replace it once you started raiding. People weren't really sad when they removed justice vendors. It's only like years later that we don't have a system like that anymore. People are like, man, remember how good that was? Like, no, it wasn't. Everybody complained about it. Nobody even really gave a shit. Honestly, I've just been playing Ascension WoW till pre-patch content is added, and it's honestly saved my sanity for the game. Yeah, there's not much to do in the pre-patch. There was a lot more to do before the pre-patch launched, because there was all those things you could do before Shadowlands. It took them away. And now they're all gone. It's basically just wait for Shadowlands to come out. Yay, how many times do you pretend that you haven't died on this challenge? This character has no deaths. Total deaths, 0. I mean, General WoW Discord is new bad, old good. General WoW Discord is they just complain about everything, really. And since they complain about everything equally, like when something is actually bad, it's hard to tell. Because it's like, wow, did you see how much they complained about the new transmog thing that came out? Like a ridiculous amount of complaining, even though it's like, whatever. They probably complained more about it than like the Shadowlands stuff. There was probably more singular complaints than like, you know, a covenants being locked or whatever. Maybe not. I'm probably talking on my ass with that one. I think there's an appropriate enough of complaining about that. If anything, that kind of undermines the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is the WoW community complains about literally everything. And if the developers listen to them, then they would never do anything in the game because everything is wrong. And sometimes, you know, you don't give players what they want. What players want is gear, and they want it easy, and they want it to be really good. And if you just had a vendor where you can buy all of your best gear for like a gold, you know, that would be really boring. There needs to be some challenge to getting it. But people complain if you put challenges to getting stuff. So they kind of have to complain in order for the game to be a game. They kind of have to ignore some feedback. But it's more of a matter of degree. Like, what feedback should they listen to? Well, if there's something where a lot of people are complaining, then maybe that's legit. But if a lot of people complain about everything, then maybe you just kind of ignore them and do whatever you want, and then let the numbers decide for themselves. I think that's kind of the point they're at right now. There's so much complaining about everything that they just kind of have to ignore it. And just like, well, we'll see how people actually react to it once it's out, you know? Instead of just hoping for a random corruption. Man, I loved corruption systems. But probably only after they fixed it by adding a vendor. And did you know, fun fact, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this or not, so I won't. Actually, never mind, yeah. Forget I said that. I was going to give you a nice little insider knowledge about the corruption vendor, but I think I'm not supposed to tell you guys. Ooh, Hydra. Debated. Difficult question. Shoot. Regarding the recent studio closure in France and halting of StarCraft 2 development, do you think Blizzard has a future outside of WoW and being an Activision puppet? Yeah, there's a lot of context for that. You see, that France office was pretty problematic. They wanted to downsize the office a while ago, but they complained to the High Court of France and they basically told them no, they're not allowed to fire people. And so instead they tried to offer them like voluntary downsizing, and that didn't work. So they finally decided to just close the office because they weren't allowed to downsize it. Interesting stuff. Still probably not a good idea, you know. Lots of people lost their jobs. But it totally makes a lot more sense, you know, why they just closed it down. Rather than having to deal with the France government when they don't have to. You know, they want to make maximum profits. But also, StarCraft 2, like, you know, that's a dead game. Nobody plays or watches RTSs anymore. Outside of, like, Korea. I'm surprised they kept development for it as long as they had, to be honest. Like, you know, if you want to know how good a market is doing, just look at how many competitors there are. Like, what is competition to StarCraft 2? An old game that came out like 10 years ago. Well, the first version of it anyway. I think it came out in 2010. Like, what competition has there been to StarCraft 2? RTS is huge. Yeah, you'd think, since it's so huge, where is, like, the competition? The answer to that is there's definitely small competition, but no major studios do it because it's not, like, popular enough. It's not monetizable. Like, how do you continue to make money on the game? And why would you do something if it doesn't make money? You're a business, not a charity. That's what the indie studios are for. They're the ones who do things for, like, passion. And even they have to pay the bills. Game development's expensive. And if it was as popular of a market as people are saying it is on online, then there would obviously be competitors. And there isn't really, because it's a dying genre. It's not sustainable to, like, develop as a AAA game. So they're just kind of leaving it to indie studios and focusing their resources on stuff that does do well. I totally get it. It's kind of like I have a couple of video series that do well, and I focus on them, other ones that don't. Like the Villains Corner series, you know, it's popular. People ask for it, sure, but it doesn't get views. So I can't prioritize it, especially since it takes too much time and effort to produce those videos. And also, people think Activision is like the big bad guy when it comes to Blizzard and their decisions. You know, maybe that's just Blizzard screwing themselves. Like Activision, they're just kind of like a financier. They kind of let Blizzard do whatever they want for the most part. And Blizzard has always had a parent company. If anything, Activision is slightly better than the previous one they had. You know, like during the golden age of Blizzard, they were under like a pretty shitty company that went under because of like tax, not even tax fraud, just like normal fraud. I forget what the controversy was, but like they went under for like a bad reason. And then they went over to Activision. Like, it's not Activision's fault. It's just Blizzard themselves. People who just don't understand how businesses work. Just love a convenient scapegoat. Wasn't Activision always Blizzard's? Nope. They were like bought out by an even shittier company. Believe it or not. And Activision, they actually changed their name to Blizzard because they wanted the good branding of Blizzard. Like, Blizzard is still Blizzard. Activision changed their name to Activision Blizzard because they wanted some of that good branding attached to them. Vivendi? Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Something with a V. And so, like, you know, there's a whole bunch of context behind all of those statements that the person put over earlier. Where, like, you know, it's not really the picture you're painting, but there are still problems, just not the ones you'd think. I don't like how business works. Business, you know, people need to pay bills. You can't eat passion. You can't pay your rent with, you know, vision. You need money. So the answer was really interesting, your take about it. Yeah. TLDR. You know, it's probably not Activision who's doing it. It's probably just Blizzard doing things to themselves. Have you ever played on private servers? Not for fun. I only do those for, like, footage. Upstairs inside the building. What add-on is that with the comic text? I think it's called comics. Like, legit, just comics. I need to go inside a building, apparently. But there's so many Nagas on the road. You can pay tendies for good boy points. Yeah, it turns out, like, companies, they need money to run. One of the problems, though, is that, like, Blizzard makes a whole bunch of money already. So they don't really need to nickel and dime. That's where, like, some of the complaints come from. Is like, Blizzard is doing well. So why are they downsizing? Why are they cutting, you know, a project that they could spend money on and support? Those are the real questions. I didn't know Shadow Priest could be Beast Mastery abilities now. I know, right? You should get the Inkscale Deep Seeker Best Underwater Mount. I don't know what that is. What mount is that? I don't know. The Unshackled Wave Rider. It's actually a flying mount. I don't know why it put me on it. We should check financial reports and check how Blizzard's doing internally. They're doing great. They make a lot of money. Despite all the bad press, they still have good brandings for putting out quality games. You know, quality when compared to other things. They're bad compared to previous Blizzard, but compared to other games, man, they knock it out of the park. Like, that's one of the things people forget. Like, people keep comparing modern Blizzard to old Blizzard and like, wow, it's bad nowadays. Why do people keep playing these games? It's like, well, like, play other AAA games. They're fucking riddled with bugs and unfinished shit at launch too. Like, way more than what Blizzard has. You know, it's still bad. But when compared to other things, their branding kind of still stands up. Uh-oh. The fear is pretty bad on an Ironman character. Uh-oh. A terrified totem. I don't have an interrupt. Stop casting on me. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to fight these mobs since I don't have an interrupt. When do I get my interrupt? Do I have an interrupt and they just haven't taught it to me yet? I might have the interrupt, but I just don't have it on my bars. Nope. Where the hell? Oh my god. I have an interrupt. I'm just stupid. It's even on my bars. Oh my god. In my defense, I have been lightheaded since Monday. My brain's not working right now. I have a pretty good defense. Don't yell at me. I also forgot to put barb shot on my bars, which is like the best BM hunter ability out of all of them. Brain no worky. Yeah, it's my brain's fault. I'm not dumb. I've just been lightheaded since Monday. Put barb shot. I did put barb shot on my bars. I didn't know I had barb shot. This is like the cornerstone of BM hunters. It's really embarrassing not having it on the bars. I don't think it's that good at leveling though. Oh my god. Actually having an interrupt makes this so much easier. I need to heal up Hatsune Miku. My Hydra's name is Miku-chan. I went through great efforts getting Miku-chan. Uh-oh, I don't have an interrupt for that shrink. That's why I stayed marksman for leveling. I need the pet to be an intermediary for me though, because I am an Ironman. Go, my angel. I know Hunter's Mark doesn't do anything. I just like using it. Oh no, Terrify Totem! I got it. Oh, we're like all the way up here. That doesn't matter. Damn, Miku-chan takes a lot of damage. Ooh, a pet attack macro. That works. I just checked. Blizzard is valued at 6.256 billion. Yeah, that's really good. That's like really good. What does barb shot even do? Fire a shot that tears through the enemy, causing them to bleed. Sends your pet into a frenzy, increasing their attack speed by 30% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Oh, okay, that's why you use it. It lets the pet hit harder. Okay, okay. Let's see. I should be able to jump down without dying, because I have the panda racial. Can I angle it into the water? The shallow water? Oh god, that scared me. I got spooked. Okay. Oh yeah, disengage. I forgot about that. Yeah, that would have saved me too. Okay, I can't just run through this camp, otherwise I'll die. I need to go around. You making money out of money now, dude? What? So it's crappy dividends, pay for $81 and only get 0.5%, not pay 50 cents per stock. Generally, if you're going to invest in stocks, it's not a good idea to invest specifically into just one company. You want to diversify your portfolio. That's what I learned yesterday when I was at the doctor. I had an audiobook on money management, and one of their chapters was stocks. I was like, huh, that makes sense. Oh, new channel member. Hello there, Vochi. Welcome, welcome. I do remember to post early videos on the member page. That's where all those early comments come from. Inside the small hut. Okay. I know, I'm a financial student, but their stock is no really that high compared to earnings. Oh, that's what you're saying. I see. You see, I listened to an audiobook about it yesterday, so I am also an expert. If you aren't looking for quick cash, and stocks index funds may be good because they're just a collection of many different stocks bundled together. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. It's the smart way to invest money. Whoa! That's a huge upgrade if I could equip it, which I can't. Uh-oh, it's an escort quest. Blizzard stock has only rebounded from the crash earlier this year, but I think that might be the highest it's ever been. The more concerned about the company's overall, still trying. Oh no, Miku-chan, he's so low on health. Rebound to pre-pandemic prices. Oh yeah, didn't they make some good money during the pandemic? You know what they say, a pandemic is good money. For video games. Index mutual funds. Yes, yes. Is Miku playing Ironman as well? Yes. You are correct. Portfolio is the way, but if I'm investing millions and only getting that 1% with the invest, I could get more with Apple or Google stock. True. I remember the thing also said, like, avoid trendy stocks because they're too volatile. And if you want to invest in singular stocks, you should go for, like, known, consistent companies. Like Ford was one of the examples they gave. Ford Motor Cars. And they also said specifically to not invest in things like Tesla or Google or like Apple because those are like trendy stocks. Well, not invest in them, but like, you know, it's not a good idea to invest in trendy stocks, and they just gave those as examples of trendy stocks. You know, they might do good in the short term, but they don't have security. And if you do want to invest in singular stocks, you should go for non-trendy stuff. Otherwise, you'll get a dot-com bubble boom or whatever. Apple's like 10 years and going strong. Yeah, but 10 years isn't a long time. 10 years is like a blimp in the road. It's according to beta indicators. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. And trendy would be more like Tesla. I don't know. The dude specifically said Tesla and Google. Ford is trash, but they're consistent. Google got signed with an antitrust lawsuit. It's about time. Hello, hirumaredx. Hello there. Where did she go? Oh no, did I lose her? Did I complete the quest? I wasn't paying attention. Is this a private server? Yes. A private server called Retail. I don't think it wanted me to accept that. Oh no, it does. It wants me to accept all of these. This isn't private server, it's a new leveling system. No, it's called Retail WoW. The private server version. Whoa, Bestial Wrath. I already have journeyman writing, right? Right? I'll check next time I go to town. Can I now, like, mount up on 100% speed mounts? No, I have journeyman riding already. Okay. The guide add-on itself is outdated. At level 20? Imagine investing in Zoom last January. We want money now, so we take decisions of short term. Be more reliable. Yeah. $20 is 100%? Well, shit. Riding trainer. God damn it, stupid thing. Is there a riding trainer in Shatrath? I feel like there is. I'm gonna head over to Shatrath and check. Is it called Shatrath or Shatran? Or is it Shatrath? Are you using Zygor? Yeah. I love Zygor. It's my favorite. Where's the Flight Master at? You know, there's one in Thrallmar. There is one in Thrallmar. I know where it's at, too. I don't know where the Flight Master's at, though. Ugh. Banker, innkeeper, vendor, auctioneer, stable master. Seriously? Why doesn't it have a goddamn flight master? Ask a guard? My add-on has a feature which points me to the nearest thing. But I guess it doesn't have one for flight trainers. I have used Zygor. Is it still worth it? If you level a lot, yeah, totally. It's great. It's the best leveling add-on. They are literally on the map, but I want Zygor to point me to it. I don't want to have to look or think. I'm not trying to use my brain today. My brain is on vacation currently. Oh, Shatraz's a little bit closer. Might as well just go there. What does Zygor do? Zygor allows you to quest faster. Hey, Hero, do you think you could make a video about top 10 unobtainable mounts would be good? Yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea, actually. I'm gonna have to copy that down and steal the idea. People love mount videos for some reason. Man, you know what I really want to do right now? More than anything? I really want to go, like, lie down. And just, like, and close my eyes for a little bit. That sounds great. Anyone else just feel like just lying down on their nice temperate bed? Oh, that sounds so good right now. Same, I just got back from work and that's all I want. So go take, I don't want to take a nap. I'm not tired. I just really don't want to be like standing up right now or sitting. I want to be in a lied down position. We can just not do D&D tonight. I don't need rest. I already rested all week. I just really am jazzed about the idea of just lying down, though. That sounds heavenly. Oh, god damn it. Riding trainer. Click on the portal to Orgrimmar. Seriously? They don't have one here? No mount trainer here? Yeah, I guess not. It's just telling me to go to Orgrimmar. Okay, I guess. Whatever. That works. You know what you probably need, Hiru? What? Okay, good. I can go back to Shatran. Oh, it's downstairs. Why is the Shatrath portal downstairs? Isn't there a portal over here too to Shatrath? I guess not. Purple mounts counts as epic items? No, it doesn't. I told you there was one in Thrallmar. The one in Thrallmar only teaches you how to fly, probably. So, you know, I probably saved myself some time. Flag yourself for PvP in Ironman? Oh, wow. What an excellent, terrible idea to never do. Some good old forest therapy, yeah. I listen to your videos while I try to sleep. Do you also listen to the Go to Sleep playlist? War mode, Iron Man, no balls. Yep. You got me. War mode, Iron Man, no balls challenge. Extra challenge. Do it on streams. Oh no, it's at level 30. I came here for no reason. I can't pay for it anyway. I only have 53 gold. Alright. Hey, thanks for the $2, Matt. No message? Well, much appreciated anyway. With those $2, I can go lie down now. Only Warman, Monk, Ironman on low pop server. I'm curious to see what's going on in that new portal place. What? The Go to Sleep playlist first video has an instrumental rap beat. Does it? I mean, I'm totally fine with removing videos from the playlist. The top 10 hardest hitting abilities has a rap beat in it? Where? Were available to their class in a reasonable manner. Use it on enemy players. Except it works a little bit players. And that's Vanilla WoW's Curse of Doom. Curse of Doom was a dot that they could tome and buff you had on people. Yeah, this one's fine. We're cold on the ability in the spot on this list. I use that song in a lot of videos. It's only slightly loud for the first 15 seconds. Oh, hey look, new channel member, Sebastian Frindlud. Welcome, welcome to the sleepy stream. Hearthstones are against Ironman, RP walking only? No, they're not. I have all the rules memorized, you can't trick me. The only person who can trick me is myself. What's the most challenging class to Ironman? Probably Warlock. They don't really have any survivability tools at low levels without gear. Oh, I went all the way up here for no reason. Is this guy a pothead? No, I'm not. I've just been lightheaded since Monday. Warlock is very stat dependent. Yeah, something like that. All I know is they're one of the worst classes to Ironman. Which is surprising because they're also one of the few pet classes. Hunter is the easiest because they are not stat reliant while leveling. And the pet is just kind of its own thing. And they're like really good with baseline stats. Whereas a lot of other classes really need stats in order to shine. Well, the real Ironman rules say you can only use white and gray items. Yeah, that's all I have is white and gray items. This is a real Ironman. Hey, how is it, y'all? What's up, TPG Rick? How's it hanging, my bro? I've only played Wrath till last patch. I played Wrath during the last patch too. We probably played at the same time. What? A coinky dink. Wow, this cave looks like it's gonna kill me. Whoa. Mortal wounds? When did he learn that? He must have got it at level 20. Real Ironman rules say you can only walk backwards on your toes. No, they don't. What are the Ironman rules except you're not allowed to die? You can't die. No green items are better. No talent points. And a whole bunch of other random rules. But those are the pretty big ones. No talent points and no gear. No gear with magical stats on it, excuse me. No dungeons and BGs, yep. No dungeons or battlegrounds. You also have to be solo. You can't join a guild. Basically, a whole bunch of rules just to prevent people from cheesing the rules. Which I totally get. You know, the intention is, you know, to just level up by yourself without talents or gear. But there's a whole bunch of other rules in it because it's like, well, what if I do this to cheese the rules? It's like, well, that you can't because that's against the rules. Oh yeah, well, what if I try to do this to circumvent the rules? You know, all the rules are in place to try to stop people from circumventing the intention of the rules. That's it. Here, top 10 most hated bosses. That's a good idea. Hellfire, Peninsula, Negran should be a cakewalk as an Ironman. Yeah, that's why I'm over here. There's a lot of real easy quests to do. And they're bundled up too. I think the most efficient thing to do is Warlords of Draenor, but I don't want to do Warlords of Draenor. Only because I've done it so many times in the past. I haven't done Outlands a whole bunch of times in the past, though. Let's see, white and undergear only, no talents, no professions, no flasks/elixirs, no parties, raids, dungeons. 75% of kills must be your own, no boosting via WoW store or pet battles, no food, no recruiter. Yep, it's just a whole bunch of like, stop trying to circumvent the rules. You know, just go out and level. Stop trying to be clever. You know, if you just go out and level, and you know, don't equip gear with stats, and don't take talents, you'll be fine. You don't really need to worry too much. But if you're specifically trying to circumvent the rules by not doing that, that's when you start running into problems. Here, healing without pet battles. This must be hard for him. Pet battles give a pretty gnarly amount of experience. It makes sense. You could just pet battle and never have to battle a thing. Why do you use Hunter's Mark if it doesn't have a bonus damage anymore? For fun. I just use it like when I'm out of range anyway. If you die, no, if you die in real life. Uh-oh, Hatsune Miku-chan died. I wasn't paying attention. I need a warning for when Hatsune Miku-chan is low on health. Because I don't pay attention to its health. Time to get a new pet. That's not a rule. Although it should be. Here, as a compromise, I'll swap to a new pet. I'll bring out Viva Happy. This is a Hatsune Miku song, for those of you who don't know. Go, my precious. Whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's this now? A soothing breeze surrounds the stag, removing one disease, magic, and poison effect from itself. What? Do they have special abilities again? I thought they removed those. That's pretty sweet. Hey, look, it's Kakio. How high are you, Lamalol? I'm not high. I've just been lightheaded since Monday. Which is kind of the same thing. I went to the hospital yesterday and they said nothing is wrong with me. And that I should go see a specialist. So I don't know what it is. Oh damn, you good? Maybe. I'm just not like 100% there right now. I've been watching you for years. It'd be interesting to see you stream more other versions of WoW. Nah, you can't do that. Blizzard will strike down your channel if you stream private servers. That is one scary ass room. Holy shit. Viva Happy, get over here. Get over here, Viva Happy. I'm scared. Ah, this fucking sport guy broke my CC on him. Viva Happy, get him. Oh no! Oh no! It's this one. Don't worry, I got this. I'm a pro hunter who's been lightheaded for a week. I can do this in my sleep. These goddamn NPCs who just started attacking them when they were already properly CC'd. What kind of specialists? They want me to go see a neurologist. I was supposed to call them up today, but I forgot. I'll do that tomorrow. Seriously though, here, why are you a panda? Because I lost one of my Ironman characters to fall damage, so now I make all of them pandas, so I don't have to worry about it. You know, taking half damage from fall damage is OP. It's probably too much head blood pressure. I mean, I got like blood tests done and everything, and they said it was fine. Like, they did a whole bunch of tests. Like, they tested my blood and urine and my heart, and everything came back A-okay. They're like, well, you're perfectly healthy. It's like, thanks, that helps. I was kind of expecting them to be like, hey, you have this, take this pill and it'll make you feel better. Neat. No, that's not how it works, apparently. It's more like, yeah, we don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Okay, that's peachy. What happened? I've just been lightheaded for a week. That's it. With 0 other symptoms. Oh, strange. Yes, it is quite strange, alright. The Rona? No, they did a whole bunch of tests. I'm not sick. You should have faked excruciating pain for the good stuff. I ain't about to fuck around with painkillers. I have poor impulse control as it is. I have a hard enough time, like, not eating Taco Bell. You think I can really add painkillers on top of that? Heck no. I love the action pop up some damage. I know, right? They're awesome. I love using this whenever I'm leveling. It gives it so much more pizzazz. Do you work out often? Yeah, I run 5 times a week. I only run for like 20 minutes though. It's not a lot. It's really light exercise. See, this is why I'm a panda. Wait, what are the details of the challenge? I used to have them in the video description, but I think I removed them. I'll have to add them back. It's basically just level to max without talents or gear. And you're good to go. Like, cause all my gear is white items. Even my gun. I need to get a new gun. I'm level 20 now. I can have a level 20 gun. Being gay can cause that? Yeah, I know. I'll try my best next time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I caught aggro. What's been most memorable moment in WoW? Dude, I remember this one time in Wrath of the Lich King. I was doing an arena match. And we were going off against these 2 people in a 2s. And I put Hunter's Mark on him. I apply Serpent Sting. And then I shoot 2 abilities back to back. A Cobra shot and then an aim shot. And he just died. And I was like, did I just 2-shot someone in PvP? Whoa. That was awesome. He was probably just like a brand new level 80 with no gear. But I was like, wow, I didn't know that was possible. I'll always remember that. 2-shotting someone in PvP. It wasn't really a 2-shot since I did have some setup. Like, I applied Hunter's Mark and a dot first. And then I used Cobra shot. And aim shot. Because Cobra shot did an additional 40% damage if they had Serpent Sting on them. What's the add-on that pops up the 1960s Batman? That's oh shit. It's called comics. Let's run over here. You're on your own, Hatsune Miku. You're on your own. It was nice knowing you. But I have to abandon you now. Well, Viva Happy's dead. I had similar issues, lightheaded for a couple of weeks, headaches and problems walking. Turned out to be an aftermath of concussion I had a long time ago. I missed a big one there. Get checked, dude. Whoa. Yeah, that's probably why they recommended the neurologist. I'll set an appointment with them. I'm just like real lazy about that. Rip Ironman challenge. Goodbye, Viva Happy. How is not eating Taco Bell hard for you? If you said tacos, I tell you, but Taco Bell, because Taco Bell's junk food. Like, I understand it's not, you know, real Mexican food. Real Mexican food is also delicious. But Taco Bell is like junk food. It's not even, I don't really register it as Mexican food. And it's delicious. I love junk food. I guess a better description, you know, because internally I think of it as junk food. But like realistically, I probably should say something along the lines of, you know, it's like telling me to stop eating junk food. which is exactly what Taco Bell is. It's junk food. You don't really get nutrition from eating Taco Bell. Who? Hero didn't make an appointment with a neurologist because he has no spine. I need to do that. I'll set it up after the stream's over so I don't forget. Are there any regrets for your time in game? There was one time I spent a whole bunch of money, like an embarrassing amount of money on a random box from the black market auction house. Because it was the first time I'd seen one. And this was like back in Mist of Pandaria. But it was still new to the game too. And I was like, ooh, this could be something expensive. So I spent like a lot of gold on it. And then when I got it, it ended up being like a Resto Shaman healing PvP piece, which was literally useless to me. And it was also bind on pickup, so I couldn't trade it or sell it. And I was like, wow, literally useless. Because like I bought it on my priest, I think, so I couldn't even wear mail. I was like, okay, well, I'm never buying these boxes ever again because holy crap. Literally useless. Just wasted all that money. A literal waste of money. We will remind you. No one's gonna remind me. You guys will forget I exist after the stream is over. As you should. But you're a good auctioneer? I don't really do that very much. I did a little bit to get my Brutosaur mount, and that's about it. Go lay down, bro. I can lay down whenever I want. Funny thing is the doctor said I shouldn't be driving. But I still drive everywhere anyway. And don't tell them I do that, though. It's a secret between you and me, chat. Do you know your time play on the account? Not your character, but the account? No, I have no idea. It's probably a lot. It's probably an embarrassing number. I think they say that because of seizure risk, but you're probably good. I know, right? Like, am I gonna have my siblings drive me to Taco Bell every day? I don't think so. Should I be driving to Taco Bell every day? Definitely not. Can you explain the Ironman challenge? Sure, it's just like a hard leveling challenge. Where you try to get to max level without talents or gear. And that's it. Go Onodera-chan. I forgot what I named my turtle. It's very good. It's a very goodly name. Wow, the turtle's probably really good for this because of the shell shield. I never thought of that. Whoa. Felt a little dizzy there for a second. Shell shield. What factors determine your factional picks? I just picked Horde because Taurens look cool. That was it. I didn't really give a shit when I started playing the game. I could have very easily played an Alliance character if any of the Alliance races looked cool. But I was of the mind of, I'm not going to play a boring human. Or one of the humanoid looking races. Do you drink any coffee or anything caffeinated? Yeah, I thought that might be it too, so I stopped taking caffeine and that didn't do anything. Hi, name of the add-on that says swap and overkill. That one is comics. Isn't Chipotle the new Taco Bell? No way, Chipotle is good. I'm gonna get some Chipotle after this. Chipotle actually uses like real food. Or at least not as processed as Taco Bell. Oh, didn't even see this girl. What? Bestial Wrath is on the global cooldown? Well, that's bullshit. Oh my god, stop. Stop it. I can just do a little bit of kiting. We'll be fine. This one doesn't have a ranged attack. I don't even need to stop in retail. I forgot. You don't need to stutter stat like you do in classic. Man, it's super easy to kite in retail. Holy shit. Holy crap. Taco Bell's 2 a.m. blackout food. Exactly. This doesn't look like Ironman. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is World of Warcraft. Ironman is a challenge in World of Warcraft. Freebirds is better than Chipotle? I don't know what Freebirds is. Chipotle is high class Taco Bell? Like, yeah, I guess. Probably just need a goth girl for some incitement. Heck yeah. If anyone knows any lonely goth girls, send them my way. That way I can teach them the joys of Jesus Christ. Because this is a Christian stream. Why TBC? Because there's a lot of quests you can do together in Zangamarsh. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. Stop talking about Chipotle. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Whenever I think about how he died on the cross for our sins, it literally puts me to tears. Literally. When I think of the sacrifices he made for us. If you don't sin, kid, Jesus died for nothing. Exactly. This is what I would tell the hypothetical goth girl. Because everyone knows goth girls don't exist in real life. You sound like my family. Hey, I grew up in a Christian household. Did they play See You Again on Jesus' funeral? No, this is the great thing. Jesus resurrected after 3 days. It was a miracle. My dreams are crushed. Goth girls don't exist. They're as fictional as the Queen of England. They exist in popular media and culture, but they don't actually exist in real life. 3 days for a B-res, worst healers ever. I mean, he resurrected himself, though. It's more like a reincarnation. He's more of a shaman than a battle reser. Jesus is shaman confirmed. Yeah, they used to like... That used to be one of the nicknames of shamans. Was they were the Jesus class. Because they can walk on water and bring themselves back to life. You know, it makes sense. Poke bowls, Chipotle bowls, Yoshinoyo bowls. Mmm. You guys are making me hungry. I'm gonna order some food and then drive down to Chipotle and go pick it up. Even though I'm not supposed to drive. So don't tell anyone. Oh no. I have people listening on my stream. They're finding out. That's what those things are. They're on to me. As soon as I said I'm not supposed to drive, I got yelled at. He can't drive because he's blind. I can drive just fine. You know, their exact words were legally, you're not supposed to. But realistically, they can't do anything to stop you. That's exactly what a blind person would say. Be careful here. If you have an accident, you will not be covered. That's true. But like, it's right down the street. Who cares? Yummy, yummy. That's where most accidents happen. What accidents? You guys are being ridiculous. And another menu item. Whoa. Okay. Green lettuce. Whoa. Okay, I think it's all good. Okie dokie. Okay. Good to go. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Don't drive, order to your house. I have someone's gonna pick it up for me. Like I said, someone was listening on the stream and then yelled at me. Well, they're gonna go pick it up for me. That's what the beeps are for. Just a reminder, I don't actually have friends, so whenever I get like messages, it's always from family. True stream snipers, yep. I also need to set up my appointment before I forget. Get out of there! I'll be your friend. You know, here's the thing about me and friends. I actually probably wouldn't have any problems making new friends if I wanted to. But I don't want to. That's all it is. It's kind of a deceptive fact. The fact of the matter is, sure, I don't have friends, but that's because I put no effort into making friends. That's all it is. Not because I can't make them, or because I lack the social skills required to do it or maintain friendships. I'm just lazy. I don't wanna. So I don't. But you sacrifice them. Only if they're my pets in World of Warcraft. The only friend I need is Onodera over here. That's the name of my turtle. Is Lucky going to drive? Lucky's blind. Lucky's the name of my dog. He's blind from his diabetes. What about any GFs? Heck no. I'm gonna have no dames holding me back. Which mount do you like the most out of your collection? Oh, that's an easy one. My favorite mount is this one right here. The Grinning Reaver. This is my favorite dismount. You can only buy it in the in-game shop, and it's only available for a limited time because it was so unpopular. But I love it. Like, I'm not super excited about his aesthetics. It's just like the most convenient mount to use. It's so small, so it's easy to like move around. It like doesn't have any weird animations when it runs. It's just like super straightforward. And it has a nice like flow of movement, so you can really tell if you're going fast or not. It's also like has an excellent small hitbox for flying around. And it also functions as a really good ground mount. Like if you use one of the flying mounts as a ground mount, this is just really awkward. Like it doesn't feel good. But on the Grinning Reaver, he substitutes as an excellent ground mount. Like you could use him as a ground mount and you wouldn't know that he was a flying mount. It's just the best like practical use mount. And it's a store mount. See, this is why you should spend money on the store. Everyone should go give Daddy Blizzard their money. And quick question. I know people don't like the cash shop, but how would you feel if Blizzard added a button in game which allowed you to just buy stuff from the shop with gold? You think there would be as much Chitoge gang? Chitoge? Are you high? Do you specifically like the worst girl in that anime? It's Onodera. I love that. I still couldn't afford it. Yeah, probably not. They're kind of expensive. But really not that much more expensive than like other stuff in the game. I have everything with tokens. Yeah, but like what if they cut out the middleman of tokens and just allowed you to buy it directly with gold, so you didn't have to like, you know, convert an awkward amount of tokens into gold? I wouldn't hate it. I don't even hate the cash up as it is. I would say the selling a transmog feels slightly off, but the rest is fine. That's true. Like, if the only way to get good-looking transmog in the game was through the in-game shop, I would totally agree with you. But like less than 1% of transmog is available in the shop, and that's a degree that I'm okay with. Like, it's all about the degree, and I think the degree is small enough where I don't see it as a problem. Because there are some MMOs where the only way to get transmog is to buy it in the shop. Like, the only equipment they let you have in-game is garbage looking. And if you want to look good, you have to pay money. Like, that is something I would agree is a bad thing. WoW isn't like that, though. You're wrong. Chidage was the best girl. That's the fact. She's the worst. Like, it was total bullshit that she won in the end. The problem with them is the cost. I've been wanting to mount and thinking about buying one. Heck yeah, that's the best one. I wouldn't hate it. I don't even hate the cash shop. Fire plus shadow versus holy plus shadow. What? Best reward should be hidden behind game content, not a menu screen. True. I would say a majority of it is available that way. Like, the degree of mount shops to mounts available in game is at a degree that I'm entirely comfortable with. Like, how many mounts have they added to the game over the 10 years that they added the very first one? Like 20? 20 new mounts in a 10-year time period seems pretty acceptable to me. Whoa, that's a lot of sockets. Holy shit. 3 prismatic sockets? If I could wear gear, that would be such an upgrade. You call it BS, but I don't know how you couldn't see that it was going to happen from C1. Well, like, unlike you, Celty, I've been reading harem mangas for like longer than you've probably been able to read. So sometimes they throw curveballs at you. Turns out Nisekoi was a lot more generic than I thought it would be, unfortunately. Here, let me get on my second favorite mount. Doesn't everybody just hop on their Brutosaur when they need to sell stuff? Oh man, it hurts. It hurts real bad to have to vendor these things. Oh, that's such an upgrade. Oh, it's such an upgrade. Oh no. I die a little inside having to vendor these things. Ugh, look at all those sockets. There's so many. But I need space. I also need bigger bags. Like, these bags are ridiculously small. Stop this Chadness. Remember socket colors? Heck yeah, those were great. I love my long girl. Wad has the Felsted Annihilator, one of my all-time favorites. What's the Felst? That sounds familiar. You call it BS, but I don't see. Oh, I already read that, didn't I? Yeah, I agree. 1 off if 2 you count the 1 Epic Edition challenge is not bad. I just don't want to end up with gotcha boxes at some point. True. Like, I play some really bad games with microtransactions. Like, I know how bad it can get. I understand the trepidation every time they put more stuff into the store. But if anything, based on their track record, it seems like they're not really planning on taking advantage of it. Because their track record literally shows the opposite. Like 20 mounts in a 10-year time period is proof that the slippery slope fallacy doesn't really apply. You know, a company can always change overnight. But at that point, you're just going based off of emotion and not logic. Logically speaking, we need more stuff on the store. Well, I can buy netherweave bags at least. Looks like I have one. Yeah, I'll buy 3 of them. Bags are the best purchase you can possibly make on a new character. Man, imagine having to run back to town to buy stuff from the auction house. Imagine having to go to a town to buy stuff from the auction house. Wow, I can't believe players used to have to do that. Goblin. Hey, I made my video on how I made the 5 million gold. If I could do it, anyone can do it. Since I specifically limited myself to only 2 hours a day maximum. And I didn't use the full 2 hours every day. 2 hours a day of farming, 6 months, 5 million gold. If I can do it, you can do it too. If you want to find out how I did it, just watch my video. How I made 5 million gold in Shadowlands. It actually didn't do half bad. Like, part of the reason I did it was because I knew I could make a video about it. So I could justify all the amount of time I wasted. Like, how well did the video do? Let me check. Is there an achievement for Ironman? No, there's just a sense of personal satisfaction. And like, that's the best kind of satisfaction you can possibly have. How I made 5 million gold in BfA. Yep, mine's the first video that pops up. Only because I'm on my channel looking for it. Wow, it has 260,000 views so far. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a video. How much money did the video make? That is something I'm interested in. Do you guys want to know how much money the video made? Click like in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you wish to know how much a video that made 260,000 views made. Damn you quick. Never heard of night trolls. What are they? Night trolls are what evolved into night elves. $3? That's pretty close. Yeah, the video made about $3. $3 plus an additional 693. That's how much it made. Just do the math. You'll get it. If anything, that kind of is how much it would cost in order to buy all the tokens for it anyway. That's 3,000 if raid hits you up. That's true. Like, if I also had a raid sponsorship on the video, that would be an additional, like, 3,000. Like, those sponsors pay a lot. Like, you shouldn't take the sponsor if they don't pay you a lot, actually. Otherwise, you'll ruin your brand for no reason. Like, people don't like to watch ads. The only reason people should put the ads in the videos is if they're, like, you know, obviously they don't think it's a scam. Or they use it themselves. Like, all the services I shill for, I personally used or have used, or I thought they were okay. But also they paid a lot. Like, there's a couple of things where, like, hey, I like that service. However, you don't really pay me enough to annoy my audience. Like, that's the cost of it. Like, how much am I willing to annoy my audience with? And the price Raycon gave me was more than enough. Sometimes creators seem to sell their soul for sponsors. I mean, yeah, that's because, like, you know, YouTubers, not exactly business gurus. I'm not a business guru either. Like, most of the people who do YouTube are, like, creative people or just kids who got lucky and just kind of do whatever. So obviously they don't know the importance of not diluting their brand. Like, I mean, how many of you people know about the importance of not diluting your brand? As a viewer, though, I appreciate when YouTubers get creative with the ad. Yeah, me too. It's just like they give you so many rules you have to follow that it's really hard. And like, I'm also not creative, so like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a creative person. I make fact-based top 10 videos. And I don't have any like talents when it comes to being creative. It's amazing that I'm able to make a living doing what I do because I don't have any talent for it. Like, my talents lie in sports related things, which are completely useless for what I do. Like, you need someone to be on your company soccer team or football or volleyball team, I'm your dude. But that doesn't really help me make videos or make interesting ad reads. Wait a minute, like Arthas the True Lich King. I know he's technically a race, but he's human. What's Ironman challenge? Are you limited to white items only? Yeah, basically. Alright, I need to see if I can buy a better bow. I might need to go to Orgrimmar for that. Let me check the auction house, actually. I'm bored, I've never played WoW. You should. It's the greatest game ever made after Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Have you ever guys wondered why they sometimes have like trash items on the auction house which are being sold for like an exorbitant amount of money? Chances are they're selling gold or buying gold. Like, what they do is they put up a trash item for a whole bunch of gold, and then the gold sellers will just buy it from them, and then that's how they do the transaction. Hey, that's the one I have. Make a most theoretically powerful or transferring across factions. Yeah, that too. Ooh, these are so good, but I can't buy any of them because none of them are white items. Whoa. This might actually be an upgrade. It is. It's a slight upgrade. This one is too. I might be able to find something better if I just go to Orgrimmar, though. Or what if there isn't something better in Orgrimmar and I'm wasting my money by not buying it now? I don't have gold, actually. I forget, one of the rules of the Ironman is you can only buy stuff with gold you make during the Ironman. I don't got gold for any of that. Well, shoot. They don't. I was thinking of a Deathwing. Knowing about diluting brands in soccer, that combination is sorcery. Hey, I mean, like, if you don't care about your brand, you can just make a whole bunch of money by selling out like crazy. Like, you know, I get a new sponsorship offer every day. At least one a day. Usually around 5 a day. And obviously I turn down most of them because I only do like one ad, like maybe a month, if that. Like, how many ads have I even done this year? Like 5 total? Like, if I wanted to, I could have an ad in every single video and like triple the amount of money I make. But that's not a good idea. Because most of the people who offer me stuff are like just really sketchy companies or stuff I don't want to advertise. You know, just because they are offers doesn't mean I want to do it. Obviously, like, if I got nothing but really good offers, you know, like Audible or Blue Apron stuff, I would probably take all those and do an ad every video because I actually like those products. But most of the stuff they send me are like, hey, do you want to promote our new mobile game? No, not really. Yeah, like, I get those kinds of offers. Like today I got one from NetEase. They wanted me to talk about their new game or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Would Blue Apron appeal to your audience, though? I use Blue Apron. Like, I've been using it for years. So I would totally advertise it if they ever offered. Whether or not they appeal, like, Blue Apron is a meal service program. So, like, everyone eats. It appeals to everyone. That's like a universal thing. It doesn't specifically target WoW players, but WoW players also eat food, so it would work easily. I don't eat. Humans eat food to live. Humans used to be Titan's constructs that got cursed by the curse of flesh. Oh yeah, that's the origin of humans. Watch the dial. Oh, I need to use the item. Oh, okay. As a student, creative web app game dev, I can sometimes get why it's so hard for startups to get their app out in the crowd. Oh yeah, for sure. I get a whole bunch of advertisements from like apps too. They're like, we want you to like, talk about our thing on your video. It's like, no thanks. I'm good. But yeah, like if I was one of those companies and trying to get out, I could imagine I would just reach out to as many YouTubers as I could. If that's my target demographic. I don't know if advertising with YouTubers would work as well for like a small startup. It seems like it's more of a brand recognition thing of already big companies. So humans and gnomes and dwarves are a bunch of constructs cursed with the flesh, basically. Humans, gnomes, and dwarves, those three specifically, yes. All three of them. None of them are native to Azeroth. This is retail, right? Yep. Do they eat food, though? I don't know. Who eats food anymore? That's so, like, a 2019 thing. We all live in current year. How do you manage 3 channels? I have 5 editors. And I only barely do it. I'm always behind with sending them videos. What I need to do is hire more script writers, too. Zelty. Because I can't really keep up with it. It's too much. Especially during weeks where I have, like, medical problems and I can't work. And then just everyone has to wait on me. What I need to do is find script writers. And then maybe people who can also record audio. Did you receive the silver plate? Yeah, I have one. I still need to send in information for my second one, though. Because my Yu-Gi-Oh channel also qualifies for the silver play button. It has like 160,000 subscribers now. So like I qualified it for a long time ago. 5 editors, wow. Yeah, I need more script writers though. Currently my script writers include me, myself, and Fel. You have 5 channels? I have like 12 channels, but I only work on 4 of them. And I only expect 3 of them to do well. One of them I just do for fun by myself. Trolls and elves are trolls. Humans and dwarves and gnomes are Titan constructs. Tauren, Volpera, goblins, Pandaren evolved naturally. Orcs and Draenei are aliens from Draenor and Argus, respectively. I think that's all true. And technically, goblins are a result of Khajiit. They're like really weak creatures. Goblins are equivalent of like kobolds or gnolls. They used to be really dumb, just like small weak creatures. And the only reason they're like a major playable race is because they got lucky and were told to mine Khajiit, which made them smart. So they owe their intelligence to like a random mineral they found by accident. No, orcs are not cursed rock people. No, orcs are just aliens. Does the Yu-Gi-Oh channel feature the old Yu-Gi-Oh game Power of Chaos? No, it's just scripted, edited top 10s like on this channel. There's not really Let's Plays. Where has Fel been? Do you have him locked in your basement editing videos? He was on stream earlier. You missed him. But I wish. Fel only edits when he feels like editing. You can't get him to do work. If he doesn't feel like working, then he doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna go now. This seems like I'm a little bit over time. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week.